Hi all and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me Sylvia. In today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this easy hat. So for today's video I'll be using simply Aran yarn, this beautiful purple. You will also need 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, measuring tape, button, and the pom-pom is optional. We are going to hold yarn and like so, wrap it around your two fingers, create a cross, go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook and release, and this is your slip knot. For our head we are going to chain 38, so yarn over and pull through the loop like so. So this is chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Also, if you are using a thinner yarn, you may need to chain more. So just make sure when you measure it, you have 28 centimeters long chain or 11 inches. For the slouchy style, you can add 5 to 6 more centimeters. For row 1, we are going to work into the second chain from the hook. It's this one here. And we are going to do half double crochet slip stitching. So we are going to yarn over, insert your hook like this, yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, and pull through the remaining 2. And this is your half double slip stitching. Now again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, bring it up and pull through the 2 loops like so, and repeat. Work like this all the way across, half double slip stitching. Until you get to your last stitch here. So this is my last stitch here. Yarn over, insert, and do slip stitch like so. Chain 1 and turn your work. And this is what we have so far. Now for the row 2, you are going to work half double crochet slip stitching, but only into the back loop right here. So we are going to work only these back loops. Yarn over, insert into the back loop, bring it up and do slip stitch, half double crochet slip stitch, yarn over, and again and again you will work all the way across until you get to your last stage here. So I have my last two stitches here, and simply just do half double slip stitch and one more like this, and again chain one and turn. And now we are going to repeat one more time what we did in the row 2. So again, yarn over and work into the back loop, half double crochet, slip stitch, yarn over, insert, yarn over, bring it up and slip stitch like we did in the row 2. So continue all the way across until you get to your last stitch. So I am at the end of row 3 and I have my last one here, as you can see. Last half double crochet slip stitch there, chain one and turn your work. For row 4 we are going to do something little bit different. We are going to work under these horizontal bottom loops in the front. As you can see here, we have these here and we have these right here in the front. So we'll be working under these horizontal bottom loops right in the front. So the ones that are facing you. So my first one is this one here, and I'm going to do half double crochet, slip stitch there. So I'm gonna yarn over and go under this bottom loop, horizontal one, and simply finish half double slip stitch like so. And again, yarn over into the next one. As you can see, I'm going from the bottom up and simply just do half double crochet slip stitch. So simply work like this all the way across, and you can see we are not working into the top stitches, top V's, but the ones which are facing us, the horizontal in the front, as you can see very well here. So work your way all the way down to this last stitch. Okay, so I have one more half double slip stitch here, and now for the last stitch I will go under front and back loop, so under the full stitch, front and back loop. As you can see here, simply just do a half double slip stitch but under the both, as you can see very well here, and finish the row like so. Chain one and turn your work. And we are going to do one more round exactly the same. So again we'll be working under these bottom horizontal loops in the front. And as you work, don't forget to check, make sure you are working into these, not into the ones on top. So simply continue all the way across until you get to your last stitch. So again I have one more half double crochet slip stitch here, and then I will finish it the same way as we did before. So we will go under the both loops front and back like this, the ones on the top. So this was our row. We chain one and turn our work, and from now on we'll be repeating. So this will be our pattern. We will do 2 rows of half double crochet slip stitching only into the back loop, and then we are going to do 2 rows of half double crochet slip stitching but only under that horizontal bottom loop in the front. So that's how you are going to repeat for the rest of your head until you can wrap it around your head comfortably. I like my head when it's more tighter because the yarn will stretch, and it's always better to have it more tighter than too loose. So you will continue like so, and also this head is perfect for any size. And you can see here the ribbing is looking really lovely, and it's got a beautiful texture. So we will work our way up until we can wrap it comfortably around our head. And I wanted to show you it's got lovely stretch as well, so it will sit really comfortably. So as you can see, I have finished it, and the ribbing is really beautiful. I love the texture, and it's super unique as well. So we are going to fold it in half like this, and you can see it's stretchy, and we are going to sew on the side here, and then once it's sewn we are going to fold it like this. So let's measure it first. So for my size I have 17 inches, or in centimeters is 42 centimeters. We are going to fold it in half like this and sew it all the way down here. So insert your hook into this corner on the opposite side and bring the loop in like this and chain one. Put your yarn on the other side so it's not in the way. And now we are going to sew with the slip stitch. As you can see, on the side closer to you, you have a proper stitch, but on the opposite side, you don't have it. So we are going to spread the stitches nicely. So on the side closer to you, you have a full stitch, so insert your hook like this, and on the opposite side, just try to match your stitch like this and do your first slip stitch like so. And again, insert your hook into your stitch closer to you, full stitch, so it means front loop and back loop, and on the opposite side like this, and do slip stitch. So you will do slip stitching all the way down until you get right here. Also, if you have these clips, they are very handy because your head will not move much and the stitches will stay nicely like this. So again, into the next one, insert on the opposite side and do slip stitch. Very easy, nothing complicated. And we have this beautiful ribbing as you can see here. So work all the way across until you get to your last stitch. So I am here at the end and I have few stitches left. So simply just finish your slip stitching until you get to your corner. And last stitch, we are going to chain one and we are going to leave longer yarn and about 20 centimeters. So once you got your 20 centimeters, you can cut it off and fasten off like this. And we can sew the head with that long yarn end. So prepare your yarn needle. So we created this beautiful ribbing and this is my inside, but it's up to you which side you prefer. Maybe you want ribbing to be your right side, or if you want it inside, it's up to you. So for me, I am going to turn my head inside out because I want the ribbing we created to be my right side. So I will be sewing on this side here. As you can see, this will become my wrong side, but it's up to you because the both sides are looking really good. So there is no wrong, whichever side you prefer. So let's sew the top of our head. And to do so, we are going to do large stitches at the top like this. And if you go into the spaces, it will be much easier when you close your head. But if you go into the stitches, it's fine as well. Continue like this, creating these large stitches around. And once you went all the way around, you will come to your start and you will pull your yarn like this to close the gap. And also, if you want, you can do it twice around or 3 times to make it much stronger. So pull it as much as you can to close that gap on top, and then hold it together, and we are going to sew that gap. So do few stitches across that gap. Simply just try your best to close it like this with the stitches, and it's very helpful when you hold your head and squeeze it a little bit like I'm doing right here. And as you can see, it's invisible. Really, you can't really see the stitches, so they are blending in nicely. So just a few more to secure it, and then turn it inside out, and you can see there is no gap at all, and it's looking really great. And for the option 1, you can stop here and fasten off, and if you don't want pom-pom, then you are done with your head. Once you fasten off and hide all your ends, of course, with your yarn needle. For the option 2, we are going to need a button and a pom-pom. So once you close your gap, do not cut your yarn off, because we are going to add the button on top like this. And the point of this is that when you have more pom-poms, or if you don't want the pom-pom, you can simply remove it. So you don't need to sew your pom-pom on your head. You will just sew this button, which will be hidden inside your head. No one will ever notice the button. It won't bother you anyway, because it's nice and flat. So if you decide you want to change the pom-pom, or simply just not to wear one, you can simply remove it or put it on whenever you want. So this is a very clever idea. So simply just sew your button like this and fasten off, create a knot to make it more secure, of course. Do 2 or 3 just in case, and cut the yarn off. And now I'm going to show you how to use it. So you will simply insert your hook inside, somewhere close to the button, somewhere in the middle. Now grab your pom-pom and the little loop with elastic, or that little elastic loop, pull it through with your hook like this, and hold it on your hook. Do not let go, and simply just place it like this on your button. So if you don't want pom-pom, you will simply just remove your pom-pom and the button will stay. And you can also change the colors if you want. It's super easy and very helpful. And this is it. This is our beautiful head with two options. You can have your pom-pom or you don't have to. With beautiful ribbing stitch, pom-pom and the button. We have done so many great things for our head. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. Thank you very much for watching.